Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Well, sorry I haven't been here for a while, I've been mega busy, but today I'm going to be doing another Q&A for you. So just for starters, if you're new to this channel, I still do have nephrotic syndrome if you're wondering, but I'd like to keep you guys up to date with that on this channel. Okay, so this Q&A is vaguely based around everything you need to know when you first get diagnosed. I've had quite a fair few people try and contact me and ask me questions, but I just thought I would take those questions and put them into a video for you guys. Okay, so first question is, when will it go? So this actually just purely depends on the person. Everyone is individual and everyone's body is very unique. For me personally, obviously I still have it, but it's taken about a year and a half to get it under control, and it has been under control for the last 10 months, and you often hear people refer to that as remission, so I would say that I've been in remission for around 10 months. Okay, question 2. Is it the medication that has kept it under control? Now, I would say partly yes and partly no. I would say that it's part diet, lifestyle and medication. So all these three things combined will help you get better. So I believe that medication is one part, and a big part of it is diet and health, and I do have videos on that on my channel as well, so I'll link those below. And also I believe that if you are just more stress-free and you're more carefree, then your body will be under less stress and your body will have time to actually get better. Okay, so the third question is, will I get overweight and get stretch marks? So as you can see, I'm pretty average when it comes to body size. I've never been overweight whilst being on the steroids, that's what I'm assuming this question is about. The only time I was overweight was when I was actually in hospital and I had a lot of water retention. So that wasn't actually fat, obviously it was water. I'd gone from 9.5 stone to actually 11 stone in a matter of about 2 weeks, and that was when I was very, very ill, and they didn't actually diagnose me with minimalchangedisease just then. But no, I believe that the steroids work in different ways. Personally, I didn't become overweight. I managed to maintain my weight, but I do a lot of health and fitness things. I attend a dance school, so that's probably got something to do with it as well. And as for the stretch marks, I do have stretch marks on my thighs, but honestly, they do not bother me. I honestly couldn't care less about them. They don't define who I am, and I believe that as long as you love yourself, then why should you let something like stretch marks define who you are? I'll do a little quick body update now for you guys, just so that you know what I look like now. I think I did one of these in my previous sit down and talk with me video. But yeah, I'll just give you a quick look of what my body looks like now, just so that you know that there's really nothing to worry about. Okay, question 5 is, what is some of the symptoms that you got? I think this question means some of the symptoms I got before I got diagnosed. So the main things I would say is that about a month before I actually got very ill, sometimes I would throw up really randomly, and when I say throw up, it wasn't actually food, it was more like stomach bile, which is absolutely disgusting, but that's what it was, and it was very green, so yeah, it wasn't that great. Another symptom is I got extremely tired. Like, I cannot begin to explain how tired I was. I would fall asleep on the train on the way to college. I would try not to fall asleep on the way to college when I was walking there or when I got off the train. I would fall asleep in my lessons, and then when I got home before my dance lessons, I would have a quick 20-minute nap. I then do my dance lessons, come home, have my tea, and then I'd go straight to sleep. And it was just a never-ending cycle of being tired, basically. Another symptom that I got was that my legs began to feel very tight. I don't really know how to explain it. You wouldn't really know unless you've had water retention in your legs or anywhere in your body before. It's just very hard to explain. I think the closest I can explain is that if you've got really bad sunburn and your skin becomes really tight, that's how my legs felt basically, and I thought it was very strange. Okay, number 6 made me laugh. When will my cankles and vaginal swelling go away? So I don't know about men, but women especially, I feel that we got the vaginal swelling when we first got diagnosed. That honestly went in time. I think it took about 1 month for it to go away once the medication started kicking in. And as for the cankles, that took around 3 months to completely go away. They do take a lot longer because obviously your main part of the day is spent standing, and if you're obviously standing, then gravity is pulling the water down towards your ankles. So my best advice for that would be to sleep upside down, as uncomfortable as it is, but it will get rid of the water retention in your ankles overnight. Okay, question number 7. How long did it take for all of the swelling to go down? So I think for me personally, it took around 3 to 4 months for the swelling to completely go down. My doctor put me on things called frusemide, which are water tablets, and I would take a water tablet and oh my goodness, it would make me pee every 5 seconds. I remember doing my psychology exam and I was still very full of water. This was around 2 years ago. I was doing my A-level psychology exam and I think I annoyed the hell out of everyone in that room because I had to go to the toilet every 5 seconds, and I'm not even kidding you, I'm not exaggerating. Every 5 seconds I had to go to the loo because I'd taken these water tablets and my body was trying to get rid of all the water in my system. But I think after all that happened, it took around 2 to 3 months for all of the water to go away. Okay, number 8 is quite a big one, and the question is, how did you handle your experience emotionally? Now, at the time, I was very upset. I feel like I've grown and matured since then. This kidney disease has obviously had a massive impact on my life, and now I try and think positively rather than negatively. But at the time, I was not negative, but more upset than anything that, you know, I was just like, oh, why me? Why this? Why? Like, I just had so many whys, and hence I started this YouTube channel so that I could give you guys some advice, because I really couldn't find anything out there on this topic that would help me personally anyway. This area is so under-researched, I believe, and I think that it's best coming from a person like me or yourself watching this to give first-hand advice, basically, because we've been through this and it's the best thing for it, basically. But yeah, I think emotionally, you've just got to try and stay positive, as hard as it is. Like, I remember when I got told that I would be put on steroids, I started to cry because I was just an emotional wreck anyway, and for them to tell me that honestly broke my heart, because I kept thinking, oh, I'm gonna get fat, oh, I'm gonna get obese, I'm gonna get this, but really what I should have been thinking was, you know what, they've given me this medication, I'm so lucky to have some sort of medication to deal with this issue, and I didn't really think that way, and now I can think, oh yeah, I'm really lucky that we have resources like this and that we can access resources like this to make us better. And although the steroids may have more cons than pros, I feel like they're doing their job in actually making you better. So I think emotionally, it does play havoc with you. I remember I had to go see my counsellor for ages, and this is now me being on the steroids. I remember when I was up to about 50 milligrams, I got very anxious. I'm not really sure why. I used to be quite an anxious person anyway. But yeah, I just had to go see my college counsellor and just talk everything out, and I believe that the more you talk about your emotions, the less upset, depressed and anxious you're going to get. I do try and stay on the positive side of life. Like, if someone has a go at me, I'm just like, meh, whatever, like, I don't care. Well, I don't not care, I'm not going to let them affect my mood, basically, and I believe that you shouldn't let anyone affect your mood, unless it's a happy one, then yeah, let them affect it. But if they're trying to put you down or put you on the floor, it's just like, no, just ignore them, like, you do not need that in your life. So yeah. So yeah, that was a little Q&A for you guys, and just a little update. I'm still on 2 milligrams on steroids and still on 200 milligrams of cyclosporin every day. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the little bell just so that you're notified every time I upload. Okay, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!